We have some new surprises to go through here in today's video. Rebirth Island, new MW3 updates, more events releasing, and much more. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you're going to enjoy, and shout out to you for a GM if you need help getting MW3 Mastery camos, rare unlocks, and much more. They have a bunch of stuff over there. Use code MATT for an extra 5% off. Links are down below, but first up here, we actually do have our first new bundle in the store, the Aztec Codex new weapon bundle. You're getting MCW 6.8 marksman rifle blueprint with an okay looking camo, nothing too vibrant, but again, as I say, sometimes, you know, these camos that are a bit more low-key aren't that bad, and this has a cool little color scheme and kind of like art design on it as well, I guess, with the Aztec theme. Not too bad there. And then we have a new LMG blueprint, of course. That's why it's called a new weapon bundle. It's pretty easy to unlock, but if you want to get it instantly, I guess just buy the bundle, right? It's actually not a bad blueprint. Kind of a decent color scheme there. We also have a loading screen, a large decal, emblem, calling card, and weapon charm. So the cosmetics are okay. The two weapons are cool, but 2,000 COD points for just this and no tracers. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, I think if any bundle costs 2,000 COD points, it should at least come with an operator and tracers, but it is what it is there. Let me know down below if you'll be getting this bundle. And I did a whole video giving you guys an early preview of all the new bundles, operators, weapons we're getting for Season 1 Reloaded, bringing us into Season 2. That video will be linked down below in the description. But for some more updates here, Raven Software actually apologized for the crazy reload update mess in Warzone. We wanted to address the issues that players encountered during the Season 1 Reloaded launch period. We've been laying the groundwork for the return of some fan favorite features in upcoming seasons, which have required a degree of preemptive setup in our live environment. Yesterday's update shipped with some of that work, and we unfortunately encountered a conflict between live player data and our servers. Our teams were made immediately aware of the issues and began investigating shortly after the update went live. We rallied studio teams from around the world to get the issues resolved. Okay, so obviously I don't think these devs really intended on that update being a big deal. All the issues was not what they planned, and it seems like they accidentally released a lot of upcoming content in the file that wasn't supposed to be in those files, and that's why we had so many leaks probably about future Zombies content. I just posted that video on the channel a couple hours ago. Future Season 2 content, all bundles, operators. I mean, if you guys have noticed, there's a lot of leaks about future content, and it seems like that could be in part as to why we had so many issues with the update, especially with Warzone. But regardless, they're trying to fix it. Definitely not a big deal. At least they're addressing the issue and fixing it as soon as possible. But for another update here, Call of Duty actually tweeted this out. We appreciate our community for their patience with the Season 1 Reloaded update and all the issues. So as a thank you, they're extending the Double XP event until January 24th, and they're also granting 1 hour of Double XP tokens for player, battle pass, and weapon XP within 48 hours of logging in. So again, just log in the next 48 hours, the next 2 days here, to get all of that double XP. It looks like Call of Duty is doing a similar thing to what Treyarch just did for zombie players. Now, Treyarch said that they gave us a bunch of legendary ether tools and, you know, schematics or weapon cases for wonder weapons and stuff like that just in honor of the update, but it could also be in part because of the zombie disconnection issues and all the people and everyone losing loot in zombies. It seems like Call of Duty overall, they're just giving back to players that have been experiencing a lot of issues recently, which I'm not mad at. It is something, but for the future, you know, Season 2 and beyond, and especially next year for Treyarch COD, hopefully there aren't any major issues like these for the game modes and for the updates overall, because I would rather have a working update at launch than have an update that's broken but get a little extra XP or rewards after the fact, you know what I mean, as a thank you. So I don't know, let me know down below your opinions on that. But overall, get the XP, get the extra zombie rewards and all that good stuff. Might as well take it while it's available. Now, during this whole reloaded mess, Raven Software actually tweeted an early image of Rebirth Island returning and the specialist perk packages returning as well to Warzone. Now, I'm pretty sure they did this just to, you know, calm down players that were mad about the update, and they just said, look, we're working on a lot of cool upcoming content. Here's a look at, again, Rebirth Island. I mean, you can't really tell it's Rebirth, but it's the tower there, and then specialist perk packages returning as well, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately, though, at least based on the leaks, I'm pretty sure we're not getting Rebirth Island anytime soon. Charlie Until tweeted this out after. Activision have already said that Fortune's Keep will launch in Warzone first and then Rebirth afterwards, which I never saw where Activision or Call of Duty said, so maybe specific YouTubers and, you know, maybe Charlie Until was told behind the scenes that Fortune's Keep is releasing first. And they say, so today's Raven teaser of Rebirth and specialist perk packages means we still got a little while before the specialist releases. And for the code as well, you know, a part of Season 1 Reloaded, if Fortune's Keep in the files of the game and not Rebirth on. So I would say I'm pretty confident, and Charlie Until is saying as well that, you know, Fortune's Keep will be the first map we're getting probably in Season 2, but then Rebirth Island is going to be a bit after, not far after, but maybe Season 4, the earliest. That would make the most sense there. Now, that still is exciting. Season 4 will come before we know it, but we're going to have to wait a bit more for that map. Now, in terms of Rebirth content, of course, we're going to see it as a Warzone Resurgence map, which is pretty cool, but it would be such a waste of potential to not have that in MW3 Zombies. You know, having Rebirth Island in Zombies as a new open world experience with new contracts, new things to do, warlords to defeat. I mean, there's a whole list of, you know, 7, 8 warlords releasing over the next couple of seasons there. So not having some of those on the new Rebirth Zombies map would again be such a waste there. And not having, again, Rebirth Island, which is Alcatraz Islands back from Mob of the Dead, where Alcatraz was first seen in Call of Duty, right? It originated from Mob of the Dead, so not having that back in Zombies would just be so unfortunate. So no guarantees on that, but if they do what they did with DMZ, where of course last year anytime there was a new Warzone Resurgence map, it was brought directly into DMZ, and since MW3 Zombies is pretty much just DMZ but with zombies and a Treyarch flair, not having those new Resurgence maps, especially Rebirth Island in the Zombies mode, would be, again, super unfortunate. So I'll be sure to update you guys on that. Hopefully we get more information on that very soon. Now, of course, right now we have that boys event in MW3, but apparently we're actually getting multiple variations of the boys event here. So MW3, the boys, new info. So every week we'll receive a new The Boys event all the way up until February 7th, which is the expected release date of Season 2, which actually makes a lot of sense because right now, if you look at The Boys event, it actually says there's only 4 days remaining, which I didn't even realize that it's a week-long event. And as we talked about previously, there's a whole separate set of challenges that Call of Duty revealed in their Season 1 Reloaded blog post that we didn't get in the game. There's a lot of challenges as well in the files of this game that we talked about on the channel that aren't here, so I guess they decided to split it up across the next couple of weeks here, which I don't really mind. We got this as well for one of the mini events, the Boys Vout Week. So brought to you by Vout International. Earn XP to unlock rewards. Equip A-Train from the Tracer Pack of the Boys A-Train bundle for a boost. Of course, that bundle is not out yet, but that should be releasing probably next week, right? Unlocks the Making Heroes Super Camo at the end of the event. So we're having different types of events here. The next one will be an XP progression event. Right now we have a mini challenge event. Maybe they'll do another type of mini event as well, or just go back to a simple daily login event, which we haven't really seen in a couple months now. Again, not a big deal. They could have done one major The Boys event. It would have still been cool, but they instead split it up into mini weekly events, which again, I'm not mad at whatsoever. It's still the same thing pretty much. But overall, that's it here for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Also check out my recent video on the upcoming Walking Dead Season 2 event, what the event's going to be like, the rewards. We're getting new weapons for Season 2 as well. That video will be linked down below in the description. Shout out to the YouTube channel members. As always, a lot of stuff to cover on the channel over the next couple of days and weeks here. A lot of Zombies content, Season 2 content, future seasons as well. And of course, we'll be gearing up for Black Ops 2024, which is going to be so exciting. And we also have the second channel, More Matters. A new Zombies video just went live today, so be sure to check that out. A lot of stuff happening, guys, so stay tuned for all of the content. Again, shout out to the YouTube channel members as always. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.